Hi, I'm Wenhao, and today I'm going to talk about light bulbs. At the beginning, we will review the development of the light bulb. Here is a video.
Light bulbs used to be simple, just run a bunch of electrical current through a thin wire until it heats up enough to start glowing. Bare filament electric lamps were first demonstrated around 1800 by Humphrey Davy, and the glass bulb was added later to keep oxygen away from the wire so it could glow for a long time without actually burning up. So the incandescent light bulb is 19th century technology, and by now there's a blinding array of electric lamps: halogen light bulbs, fluorescents, mercury and sodium vapor lamps, LEDs, and so on. Each one makes its own clever use of physics to achieve the life goal of a light bulb, converting electrical current into visible light. Here's how they work.
The most famous inventor of the light bulb is Thomas Edison, who succeeded in producing the light bulb in 1879. Here is Thomas Edison. And after 25 years, Just and Hahnemann found a tungsten filament light that lasted longer and gave brighter light than the carbon filament. Here they are. The tungsten bulb is made out of very thin glass, contains tungsten filament and inert gas. Filling a bulb with inert gas such nitrogen slows down the evaporation of the tungsten filament compared to operating it in a vacuum. This allows for greater temperatures and therefore greater efficacy with less reduction in filament life. And how it works. When the electricity passes through the tungsten wire, the resistance value of the tungsten wire will be constantly increased, thus generating a lot of heat, which leads to incandescence. Incandescence is the emission of the thermal radiation from hot tungsten filament as a result of its high temperature. Here's a formula of resistance. We can say L is the length of conductor, and S is the cross-sectional area of the conductor, and Rho is the electrical resistivity of the material, also called specific electrical resistance of the material. The resistivity is proportionality consistent and therefore depend only on the material the wire is made of, not the geometry of the wire. Resistivity is a measure of the material's ability to oppose electric current. Energy. As we know, the only 5% electric energy transformed to light energy. So, whereas those 95% they transformed to thermal energy. Thermal radiation. All matter with a temperature greater than absolute zero emits thermal radiation. When the object heats up, the main band of thermal radiation emitted will move to the short wave direction. When it reaches a certain temperature, it can emit radiation in the visible band, and the object can emit red light, which looks red. As the temperature of the object continues to rise, the thermal radiation of the object moves to the shortwave direction, and it can also emit green or blue light that can be discernible. But because the thermal radiation spectrum of the objective continuous, at this time the light we see may be white in the whole visible band, like former light. The thermal radiation of an incandescent lamp at about 3000 K is about this stage. At this point, however, most of energy is still in the infrared band, so we see that most of energy in an incandescent lamp is lost as heat. So, what better choice we have? We can review this video again to see what other choice we have.
Halogen bulbs have the same tungsten metal filament as typical incandescent light bulbs, but they contain a little bit of a halogen-based gas in the bulb as well. The chemistry of the halogen gas allows it to capture stray tungsten atoms that evaporated off the filament and shepherd them back to where they belong, which both prolongs the life of the filament as well as keeps the inside of the bulb clean and clear. Fluorescent bulbs are basically gas-filled tubes with electrodes at both ends. Electrical current flows from one electrode to the other, and when the electrons that make up the current bump into mercury atoms in the gas, the energy of the collision makes the atoms get excited. That's the technical term. And the atoms then emit visible and ultraviolet light. The white coating on the inside of the glass absorbs the ultraviolet light and re-emits it as more visible light. This process is called fluorescence and is the namesake of the bulbs. Because the coating stops the UV light, it also keeps the bulbs from giving you cancer. Unless that's what you want, in which case you use a tanning bulb with a different kind of coating. Sodium, mercury, and metal halide vapor lamps, which are commonly used for lighting streets, warehouses, gymnasiums, and other large areas, are also tubes that run electrical current through a gas. The gas itself emits mainly visible light, so these bulbs don't need a fluorescent coating. Finally, LEDs are also like fluorescent light bulbs, except replace the gas with a tiny crystal of semiconducting gallium and throw away the bulb. So not like fluorescent bulbs. But seriously, the semiconductor has two layers, one of which provides excited electrons with lots of energy, while the other provides a place for the electrons to go and relax. And that is the technical term. All you need is an electrical current to transport electrons from the party side to the spa side, where they release the energy of their excitement as light. Voila, a light-emitting diode. Perfect for human parties.
Okay, so we have answered this already. So thank you for watching.